advantages with the bomb plants, with the AK-47 being cheaper than the M4s and such.
Yeah, the CT economy is famously a lot harder. Like if you get in the rut of CT, you're absolutely screwed. But the T's not getting a bomb down as of yet, but they have got that short control. Chris J takes down Spy Leader. They can get a short plant here. They could be in a great position. There's not a lot of CT presence towards the A-bomb side now, and it's going to be a big retake. The bomb does go down. All of a sudden, you have to favor mousesports.
Yeah, they could win this round. Only one kid in bubble, but it's going to be hard. No grenades other than a smoke and a flashbang. And here goes the push, and Chris gets another one. He's absolutely insane with this one, and Gob and Dennis another one, and now it's NKL alone. 1 against 4.
But he's coming up big here. And they're both low, the T's.
No kit.
This round might not be over yet, but no kit, and in the end, it's Dennis that's going to peak, so great reaction.
And this is even more devastating than losing the CT pistol round, because you win it, you're like, guys, we have the advantage, we'll get off to a great start. And then this Chris J guy runs around with a scout and just demolishes your ideas.
That is vintage Chris J there, and Henry's highlighted it so many times, but really, his scout play, it is on another level.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Whether he's tagging you all over the map, or there we go, or headshotting you for the doors, you can never count him out when he's got that weapon in his hand. And I think he's one of the only players that can do this sort of damage with the weapon. There's no one else that really hits that sort of peak level he's at right now. And it's,
I saw Cajun have some amazing moments with the gun, obviously, out in Valencia.
To be fair, he actually did. He was better at getting the tags and then allowing his teammates to get back into it. But Chris J is so good at actually making kills in this situation. It's so difficult to play against.
So mousesports looking pretty here, no problem, and you see NKL.
But they used all of their bang in this one.
Yeah, exactly, to get that scout.
Yeah, and for mousesports to do a flawless maybe round in this one, it's gonna just. I mean, it's gonna be so tough for eFrag to come back if mousesports builds the economy on the terrace half of Dust2, and it's so typical.
Hang on, has NKL got an HE?
He has an HE.
There's a couple low. If he can,
you're expecting the multi-kill?
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, even if you can take one, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he could tag one as well and just throw the grenade after him. But the clever choice is to go for the save, because we saw how effective the scout can be. You don't, as you said with Cajun, for example, you don't need to get the kills. You need to get the tags. If you get 3 tags and you have pistols on close range versus guys with 20 HP, that's when it gets really dangerous. And you're kind of in a situation where if a lot of your guys is tagged,
my life.
but like,
there's gonna get a couple.
It's worth it for mousesports, because now they can go into the 3rd round with having no fear at all. Like, they know that it's going to be a full save.
It'd be a nightmare for eFrag to force by in this situation. I think even they know that. They've got to have the discipline here to not do it. PT50, not a big deal. $300 is Spy Leader and Victor picking them up, and actually NKL as well. But ultimately, kind of map, you just need to choose one area and make sure you have the men with you to actually, as soon as one person goes down, you're there getting the frag back. So right now they're ascertaining from eFrag as well, which for me I think is it's difficult to even call that. I prefer to do smoke middle that stage, but here we go. They've got PT50s and Maran going very slowly for mousesports now. You can see them going towards mid area. It would be interesting to see whether they actually just walk out together or they presumably may go up short.
Kaden question. Yeah. For example, one guy's gonna have like a little, another guy's just gonna have AKs, or you're gonna do a force buy and such.
Okay.
Do you drop the AK to the guy who's the most dangerous, or do you keep it your own?
I actually prefer on these sort of rounds, especially in CS:GO, I think giving. I think that's the most effective way to play these rounds, especially if you don't necessarily know exactly what the CTs are going to be doing and you're working out where the scouts are, but they're not giving you any information. I think giving one player a Mach 10 and then it allows you, not even if he dies, he can give the information whether it's a stack on short or they've got the NOA boost in middle. At least you have that information. You've only given away a Mach 10. It's very difficult to retake a bomb site with that weapon.
Yeah. Okay. I think you also these.
Do you know what it is? I reckon like Freiburg and all the guys who hate analysts out there. It's Acadian. Ask them these questions, see how they answer.
No.
And if they sound stupid, we're going to wreck it.
No, it's like, I have an idea of what I think. This makes me my own
At least
like,
you give me that gift of being a clever guy.
I was going to say
something.
Mate, that's the nicest thing anyone said about me for 48 hours. So,
That's like,
can we get married?
that's like how I'm legitimized.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Anyway, back to the game. Something worth mentioning, Spiddy, who had, it's got to be said, that give him enough mentality to settle down. Bubble taking that very low, and Nex is going to finish the job that God B started with the kill there from short. You can see Spy Leader coming through that CT area, and mousesports, they're looking good. We still had that scout, so Spy Leader doing work, manages to get, uses his bullets in his M4, switches to the CZ. Such a good pistol player, such a good rifler, huge pressure. Dreamer now. What's Dreamer going to do? He's going to elect to save here.
Yeah.
And I suppose under the circumstances, it's quite smart if that nade didn't get the kill.
By the way, Rich, I need to bring up the fact that you said CZ and not say CZ. You're a Brit, please represent.
It was CZ flows of.
Is that a Reddit thread now?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's going to be one.
I don't even believe Richard Lewis is British. Someone check his passport.
Questions about what you would do in an anti-eco.
Yeah.
But let's say that you have a force buy round as a CT, and you get 3 M4s and 2 pharmacists, and one of the pharmacists is on Dreamer.
Yeah.
Would you as a manager, and after that, would you as give the weapon to Dreamer?
I definitely want a player like Dreamer to have the best guns, but it turns out Victor doesn't need the best guns to do damage. He's picking up a couple of pistol kills, has the potential to turn around on its head. It is going to be a 4-on-3 situation in favour of the Bulgarians, and remember, this is the last match. And you can see the T's. They are about to get squeezed. Hiding a bit, what can he do? He's getting absolutely peppered with bullets. Isn't able to get a shot there. He's having a jump, trying to get some reconnaissance. There he goes. What are you talking about? I thought it was nuts.
Let's go.
That's so characteristically. That's so characteristic.
I thought it was a scout. The way he was jumping around.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad skin though,
I
right?
like
Do you think he can do this?
Well, it's still a tall order, but he's giving himself a fighting chance. You can see that E-frag got their pistols
they
out
don't have Kevlar as well. Like, I mean, if he had a Tech 9, I'd say it's 100% doable.
Well, 20 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to do something, so he's going to put that Molotov down into the A site. He is going to go for it if he's managed to pick up another Molotov. So double Molotov on the A site. He's coming up long. He's got 10 seconds. You've got to go for it now, Chris. You've got to.
After that, like, jump shot, he needs to go straight away. I mean, the thing is that, of course, we can see everything. He can't know. But at the same time, that's what it takes to win that kind of situation. And like I said, if he had a Tech 9, I think he would have been much more comfortable just running, basically. Because the Tech 9, once you have that with the AWP, you get so much more freedom to just move around.
Dennis got the long spawn here. He actually will be able to face the long corner. Misses. You see it uncharacteristic, and he's actually swapping the AWP straight back to Chris J. So they wanted to take that spawn advantage and see what they could do with it.
Yeah, and again, great synergy to do that, but you definitely want the AWP on Chris J. Dennis not able to get that pick. And you can see mousesports change of pace here. Looks like it's going to be a fast push onto short. Bubbles having to drop back here because of the flashes. He's going to go to that car area. And what's he able to do? Well, so far he's getting absolutely peppered, absolutely abused by flashes, but he does get that first kill on the next, misses the that CT spawn area with the M4, just waiting for his teammates to give him some backup. Chris Jado going aggressive on short. He is going to see. He's blind. I don't even know if they know they've gone past him here, you know? I don't even know that they know he's gone past him. And all of a sudden, Chris J's behind. Do they know? No, they know he's missed that shot. And all of a sudden, it's all Chris J's not going to be able to do it. Dream is going to pick that kill. And that is going to be another round. And you can see what it means to the boys from me.
Exciting stuff towards the end there. Chris Jade is hiding in the smoke. That could have gone so well for him. Had he hit that first shot, it could have been an absolute nightmare for E-frag. And now we can see mousesports against the ropes for one of the first. And all of a sudden, Bubble takes down Chris J, and a 5-on-4 situation. A very aggressive round from the CTs here. You don't see this often, especially when they have the advantage. And the next reply, taking down Spy Leader.
It's a strange one, Henry. They must have known the economy was bad. They've gone super confident. It's good to switch it up, but perhaps this wasn't the situation to do it in. Anyway, you can see that they've tied up the numbers now. So mousesports going to try and play it slow. They have managed to get that silence down.
You have a terrible economy as T. When the CTs know that, they will just push up mid because basically the Ts are too. They lack the confidence on peaking mid. They lack the confidence on challenging mid because they don't have the orbs, they don't have the money to do it. So that's why you get the window as a CT side to actually go aggressive than that. So actually, it's very legit to do that. But this time it's not going to work out. We even see teams on Inferno doing that, which is like maybe one of the hardest maps to actually get stuff like that working. But bomb goes down. That's already a huge result for mousesports economy early into this first half. Yep. And we're going to see the retake coming in with superior weapons.
What you're going to do? Dream's going to get the kill. It's on Dennison next now to try and stop it. He's on the defuse. Dennis is doing the jump. It doesn't matter. They've got the defuse. Is Dennis able to stay on? He's got for the shank, but Dennis is going to get the kill.
Jesus Christ.
You kind of... I feel like I should never scream in a situation like that, but it's just like so natural, right? You get like panicked.
Did it. I love it, mate. I love this game.
At least you love something in life.
Well...
He loves Quake.
No, but I love you, mate.
He loves Quake, he loves poker, and tears.
Yeah. The Holy Trinity, and it's Bubble again. He's having a bubble, isn't he? He's stood down Dennis again through that smoke. He's just living life right now, Bubble. Been doing that so well, getting those early mid picks, falling back to that short area, and all of a sudden it looks like eFrag might have had a really good read on mousesports and the way they're playing it. If it keeps going this way,
we were falling way too much back to the bump sides and just letting mousesports do their thing. And that's the thing with playing a tactical team and a good leader. He's gonna play you around like a doll. Like you don't have any chance to do anything. But if you try to sometimes conquer it and meet them before he's gonna make his plans, you have a chance. And it seems like that's the approach that eFrag is having at this moment.
This is quite cool though because Chris J is gonna go for. It looks like he wants to go for the straight up picking game. Towards Karin, and like this one-on-one is very decisive. If he wins it, then they get an opening. If he loses it, it's crippling.
Oh, that's so sick!
That is huge. Spinny gets that kill along. Chris J with the pick as well. Next is going to get another one, and all of a sudden things contested. NKL is on that short area now, having a spam away, waiting for his teammate Dreamer, the man, the monster. Next says hello. There, NKL takes him down, so now all of a sudden it's on NKL in that 1-on-2 situation, and
he is not lying right now.
I have to say that in a situation like this, I know that we're all stunned by the shots by Nyx, but the guy who's in top mid right now, that must be Guppy.
Yeah.
The bump plan was for, I think actually it was Speedy. Yeah, it must have been Speedy then. So the bump plan is for platform on long, and Speedy was on long. He decides to wrap around and come behind short. So that is an insanely risky move to do, and because that NKL doesn't get the kill, we are not going to come.
It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
You know, I don't even mind. You can't analyze stuff like that. That's just rip.
That's what makes it great.
And the open car is like that pivotal moment, the linchpin of the CTA defense. Sometimes the linchpin of the defense on the map entirely, but. Boom, there it is. 4 versus 5, super close first half, very back and forth. At the moment, the economy for both teams is wrecked. It's eFrag, though, who are getting the worst of the exchange. They have nothing left in the bank. They've got to win this one. They've got a lack of grenades. They've got a very passive setup. They've got nobody in mid. If mousesports go for the default play, if they go and get info on mid right now, they should know that the B play is superior because the A rotation is so far away that they'll get loads of time to get the plant, to get the post plant, get time to get the execute into B. But we haven't seen the mid play yet.
I'm loving the CT setup though. It's like insanely clever. They know that mousesports is not going to go for a 5-man push through tunnels. So what they're going to do in this situation is they're going to lock down one half of the B split in case it's going to arrive. And it's like, they're like one guy's crouched close mid and one guy's on top of him, using the high ground advantage to do a double peek. So let's see how it's going to work out.
For a team that's playing so much mid presence, this works perfectly. We saw them getting locked down a bit yesterday with this setup, but now it's all down to Dreamer. And your point you just made there gets shut down completely because that mid presence they have there, I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer to get the guys playing window and he getting information. At least he has a
one flashbang can ruin your day.
They're insanely committed, but in the other end, it's something kind of unexpected, right?
Yeah, absolutely unexpected, but actually the same result was happening yesterday. The guys, they'd both be facing playing at the B platform and one guy at door. At least you can call, okay, the B split's happening, it allows your teammates to rotate into CT spawn, and all of a sudden there's crossfires coming in, there's utilities being used. It's such a gamble playing two guys outside B, right? The guys can walk into B. That's what happened yesterday as well. They're so committed to middle. They're so wary that someone can walk into B. So like we saw yesterday, they turn around, throw a flashbang into B, and at that moment they're turning and flashing to B. The guys walked out middle. It's such a difficult situation to be in. You have no information what's going on that B bomb site, and we saw two guys actually ready for the mid push there, and they got completely shut down. So you have to ask yourself whether that setup legitimizes itself when they're getting locked down in that sort of situation.
I love how Nex has pop flashed into CT spawn through the smoke with 4 HP. After all of that, it's just like, yeah, that's the statement and a half right there.
Just next things.
On Cash, Henry, you were giving...
And here we go, Chris J and Dennis are going to get the round up and running, and that save all for nothing for eFrag. Finding themselves at numerical disadvantage right here at the start round. You see NKL's just doing a bit of the old timer kangaroo down sport.
They go for the early aggression, the individual gamble. It's not paid off. If they don't have the individual gambles going their way on the CT side, you have to favor mousesports in this series.
You do. It's almost like poker, Dan.
Is it really? In what way? Richard Lewis. I would love to see you follow up on this point.
If your cards are better than the other guy's cards,
that's a very good point, actually.
You win the money, mate.
Yeah. I agree with Richard on this one.
Thanks, Hen.
Okay, but my question... Okay, let's see. Okay, he doesn't have a Kevlar, he has a pizza 50.
But better in the context of what?
Look again, okay.
Four aces is good.
No more poker.
4 aces.
He draws the attention of 3 guys into the A side, so they're going to get B for free. Actually, I'm never a fan of smoking window as a terrorist because it allows the CT to get an easier drop down onto the side of the
you're right.
flash.
So you actually can go in and go to the right and actually have that cover.
You feel a big moment's coming in for Chris J. He's living on borrowed time. He's got 8 HP. And somehow Nex gets that team kill and the kill. It doesn't matter. Nex is a monster. And you know what? Bubbles thinking, I don't fancy this. I'm not going for a retake. I don't blame you, mate. Nex is on fire. This guy is a machine.
He did this
Someone please calm this guy down.
MLG, he did that every single time. If you give him a situation on the B bomb side, they find any frags. He doesn't care if it's his own team. He'll kill them as well. He'll take anyone down there who's running around. So that was amazing from him. Yet again, proving how good he is individually. One of the best players in Europe right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's no doubt, though. There's no doubt. But the thing is, if you were to call him a top 5 rifler, let's get a picture of Nex. I wish we could do it.
We're going to turn around later.
Yeah, we'll turn around later. But honestly, if you were to say he's a top 5 rifler, I think everyone would go mental, right? But it's got to be true. It's just got to be true. The guy is sick.
One tap.
The foreign question for you is, he's gonna sneak through this. God damn it, man. Anyways, you were giving some very specific as a CT and Cash for and Terrace. Okay, so how do you see Dust2? Yeah.
How does it favor Dust2?
How do you see Dust2? Like how many rounds?
I think the fact that almost every team now goes CT side. I think it's very even. It really depends on the lineup. It's whatever lineup. It's how every team's always. They're not going to have a. And that's what it comes down to in Dust2. It's not the fact that CT's stronger. We'll come back to this. Richard
can I get a headshot there? Johnny Bingo's in the house. It's Dreamer. He's going to pick up a couple of kills. He's like, this is all getting about Nex now, mate. I can't have that. Just going to remind people he's on the server, but Gobby's going to take him down. And, all of a sudden, the moment of hype, maybe Spiley is going to be able to do this.
He has a ban. 30 seconds.
He's going to bait him out. Oh, he should have maybe stayed on that. Maybe gets this kill. You've got to bait him and do it. He's going to take down next to Spiley. And look what it means to eFrag. Henry, rounds.
3
finish your point.
frags there.
The
That
point I was
was
making
sick.
was whatever side the team in question feels more comfortable on, that's the side you should go. Favourite to go CT generally, but there's no reason why you can't go T side first if you're feeling more confident on that. I think that's the main testament to this map. It's such a deathmatch environment, and wherever you feel more confident, that's the side you should be going. As we said, although Bubble takes down Goppy, next answers back and takes down Victor. This is such a deathmatch round. We can see they're getting the presence on long. Player working up short A as well. That's going to be Dennis, and if he can find a frag here, it's going to completely pull the
A is
CTs
completely
apart.
open now. This is awful positions. 2 guys in CT, 2 guys in B. They need to push for the map control, and so
They
they're
need to
going
push
to do.
B right now.
Yeah, and that's 3 guys are long. No one is slope, no one is short. Maximum 1 guy can be on side.
Yep.
They should take A a bit faster than they are. They could get themselves in a very bad position, but I think they're going to push before that.
The guy on short, they need to be pushing up, getting info. I think now they get that kill,
Yeah.
they're going to know exactly what's going on. Next makes his way onto the bomb site, and this retake is almost impossible. Look at that smoke going down here.
Don't
NKL
you
has
try.
Dennis, though. And
It's
he's
crazy.
Dennis the Menace. He's going to get that kill there on NKL as they try and push through. He's able to get the second through the smoke. Great play from him. So Dreamer's going to run into Chris J. You don't want to do that, especially on a dark night.
Yeah, you just have to love mousesports right now. They're really stepping up to the occasion.
I feel like Henry, he gives a good answer, right? But he doesn't give me a specific round number of how much.
Yeah. Oh, you need to go closer.
closer.
I don't know if he means closer to your mouth or closer to my mouth.
What, you want me to tell you what? You want me to tell you a specific round number?
No,
that he's
okay. If
aiming
you were
for?
in-game leader,
Okay.
how many
my
rounds?
God.
Final hurdle, if you like. You know.
I think
before the finish
EFRAG,
line.
they have definitely not hit that number yet. The CT side, I'd say you need at least 7 or 8 going. It's not enough.
They're going to lose this one, right?
I mean, like,
Echoing. Okay.
They did go.
1D
Yeah, okay, we probably have to double eco, but they went for the force buy anyway. What do you think of that, KDN?
I feel like, actually, like,
How do you feel?
5 for me doesn't really matter that much. I mean, why not
Wow.
just try it? In this scenario, it's okay.
And
Earlier
Kel
in the
can
half,
go
it would be
huge here,
bad.
guys. Oh no, but it's Chris J who threw the smoke. It looked like for a
so
moment it was going to be very good for EFRAG, but mousesports.
To explore your
Oh,
question
no.
further, it's all relative to the teams playing. We
Yeah.
know how strong EFRAG can be on the terrorist side. For them, this is still possible in the context of the game, and
Yeah,
we
that's
know
very true.
going into the T side, they on Dust2, going onto this map, it wasn't down to the tactics, it was down to the individual performances and the AK play, and that was what's so important. So this is not too far gone for them. 5 rounds is enough, but I would
But the
say
thing is, right here, like they could have gotten a good buyout by with an eco.
Yeah.
There is no money left.
But
so
this force buy, I don't think was about breaking the economy. It was about,
about winning the round.
yeah,
right?
it was about winning
Yeah,
the
yeah.
round. Like it's like either we get 2 rounds.
Looking at our percentages.
That's Johnny Bingo. Bloody hell, Gobby with a kill there. Gobby gets the kill on a spy leader.
But
And
when
with
they
Bubble
lose
being
2
low at EFRAG, he is going to get that 1 kill on the Spitty. Now he's
Alright.
going to get a gun. It's like Die Hard. Ho, ho, ho.
so this is
now
okay.
I have a machine gun.
So this is like a really important concept in Counter-Strike that we're win like on CT side with a force buy.
Yep.
If it's like
Flat
Henry
bloody
G says, it's
mouth in this
25%, and 25%, which is with your CT buy, like with the full buy,
yeah, dual
with the
orbs
orbs
and all
and
that sort of
everything.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't even encounter like yeah.
We call them geniuses if they get 2 rounds in a row on doing
Yeah.
that kind of style. We call them fools if they save 1. I don't know. It depends on what kind of team you are, because some teams
I
are
would call
just
them
gonna.
awesome, and I would call the other guys envious.
Okay, so you call them awesome. I mean,
Expected value.
Grand National.
you know, instead of calling
I
and
am
waiting for
pocket
the next
queens.
flop, they were going kind of all in. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we force off to a fantastic start.
Right.
If they win this pistol, they are heavily favorited to actually take this
Yeah,
map.
but
Of course, but then again, it's EFRAG on a T side on Dust2.
But mousesports have gone for the aggressive cat play. It's actually
Bullet took his specs off.
All right. So this is good right now because eFrag are slowing it down because again, we saw the very fast aggression from mousesports. They got the info, they fell back. They decided, okay, we're gonna see what's gonna happen with what mousesports want to do. Catwalk is a smart play to do. Now they're gonna get something to work with, but it's gonna be. Back to you, Richard Lewis.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about poker. Next is going to get that kill on the Spy Leader in mid, and then Dreamer and NKL are going to come a big, but this round is so tense. Next is on half HP, but it is a numerical advantage in favour of mousesports. You can see that Dreamer's out on B. He's had a look. He's going to give him that intel. The bomb is going to rotate, but there's going to be some action here. And next, there is nothing that NKL can do in this situation, and this is looking. He's getting peppered in the back. Down to 32 HP. NKL with an auto do, a 1-on-3, 10 seconds on the clock. This cannot happen. There is nothing in the world that can make him win this round. He runs to his death. Spitty gets that final kill. eFrag are in
the
hell
interesting
right
thing
now.
about that 2-on-3 situation at the end there, NKL was supposed to get the attention drawn towards him. Unfortunately, the player opened up a B there. He wasn't hidden enough. He allowed himself to get noticed. They spotted the bomb. As soon as they killed him, obviously the round is over, and NKL was in such a disabled position at that stage. But I guess the idea was there. He just needed to play middle or passive towards T-Spawn perhaps, and that could have worked out for them. But of course, we talk about eFrag. They're force buying now. Tech-9's in hand. They've got a couple of smokes. They've got flashbangs. Chris J on the scout. This is a huge round.
It's a fake split B, bro.
They can make these rounds work as well, as we've seen. Every time we question their force buys.
Game on, mousesports have nothing to go with. They're reset.
They need to push. Battered here, but he's managed to stay alive and does get that kill. Is he only going to pistol kill? In the meantime, Nex is going to pick up another frag. It's going to Spinny with that scout, sorry. No, yeah, Chris J with a scout, and then Dennis gets that final kill, and you can see exactly what Gobby thinks about it. They're taunting their opponents right now, and this is just going to be so tough.
They're going for the force buy again. And to be honest, I don't blame them because strong mousesports CT economy is like really hard to deal with. At this point, 12-5, they need rounds. And the best way to get rounds is to reset the economy. So they're going for that. They're going for the low percentage play, the higher risk, the higher reward. That's what they want. You cannot blame them, but will it pan out?
But then again, I kind of feel like, I don't know, you need some set strats, which is better than what they have right now to make this kind of buy work. I mean,
yeah, with the money, that's where we see them work. I mean, their magic on T side.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
Oof.
Oh my god.
That's what they need, right?
Oh, dear me.
Disgusting.
Yeah, vintage eFrag just going absolutely ham with these pistols. Next is going to answer back. He's going to get that kill on the Victor. So they're coming through now. Chris J very low with a scout, and Next is going to be pushing through that CT area. So they're expecting somebody to be on short, but there's nobody home. The lights might be on, but there is nobody home. They're going for that plan on A. Chris J in that elevator area. He's just going for the spam. He's going to get it eventually, right? He's trying to play the percentages. He's been listening to Dan, but at the end, it didn't happen. Dennis gets that kill. And Next with a great flick gets another on the headshot. All of a sudden, it's all good KO, but he's got to keep eFrag alive.
Richard Lewis, can you believe it?
Is that you?
Are you kidding me?
Is that you, Anders? It's like the end of Star Wars when all the great casters are up. They're just behind us, dead. Is that you, Obi-Wan? Is that you, Yoda? They're all here in spirit.
Return of the Jedi. That was the last one.
Empire, though, but we'll get into that at the bar.
Good when it seems absurd and like no way they're gonna make this work.
You do know, Kaden, they're eFrag.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that catchphrase from now on.
I think the antibiotics that Dan's been on are starting to react with the beer.
Okay.
I don't want to. Let's move on.
Quickly.
Please.
Dennis, with this 5-7, he's very isolated on the B-bomb side. He should not get a lot out of this. It should be an easy round for eFrag. Let's see how he's going to handle it.
Well, he's dancing around the box. Yeah, he isn't able to do anything astutely, but next, so good with it. To connect. So 3-on-3. That nade is going to remove next. What save
this is Scub alive, and he's going to say, let's save this.
Yeah, let's just save these guns. Yeah. Really smart, really smart. You got the lead. I like this.
Because, I mean, Henry knows this, you know it, Richard, and even Dan knows it.
Even
it's like,
Dan.
Even Dan. No, like, Dan obviously also knows it, but B bomb side to retake on Dust2 is...
The Mac 10, I think you probably...
You're probably going to have a worse combination of guns, really.
If you had to choose the worst weapons to retake that bomb site with, that would be what you'd go for, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably quite smart. They did force by that round. You can see the armor on them. They can save 2 semi-viable weapons going into the next round. They can actually utilize that speed. He can get himself in a very close home position, perhaps on shore or maybe in the B bomb site. They can make that work for them. And it's a very good idea, especially when the round is so far gone. You know you're not getting back into it. It's a sensible decision to save those. And whether the other players in their team will actually join them on the force buy is yet to be seen. We can see 2 sets of armor. Yeah, they actually will. So God B will actually join the party with a P250 and armor himself. So here we go then.
Cleverly dropping this card for Chris, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's surely going to do way more impact than Gub with that weapon.
Well, that's what I was saying. Tag, so he's up and running. Might get another here, but actually the repeat was perhaps a little bit greedy, a little bit dangerous. Spiley is going to take him down. So only NKL that actually got tagged. Spiddy in the pit. I think he's on borrowed time. Let's see what. Muhammad Ali, but well, he does get 1 frag with that Mac 10, but in the end, that's all he's going to get. Victor is going to weigh in with another kill, and actually, you can never count them out on the T halves. Gobby's going to go down. So
house, your career, your life. In this situation where we kind of, and sometimes we see the CT is more favorable and sometimes the terrorist. If you should bet on the team right now, you're very, very, like, expensive skins.
Rounds.
That's hypothetical.
I'd back them.
He wants a question. He wants an answer now.
Yeah.
Mouse are just going to close it. It's going to be 16-4.
At this point.
Dan's back from the toilet, lads. I was just talking to
I had a vision. I had a vision.
All right, so eFrag, though, they are going to get this bomb plant on A. And Gobby's, that's a big kill within the context of this round. Bubble getting that headshot onto him, but look, it's the cavalry. mousesports here, they're all coming up that A ramp, but they haven't seen Spy Leader. He's going to get 1. If he gets 2 here, that's surely going to end it. Oh, actually, no. It's going to be him and next, and this is the way you want. The nade is going in.
Come on!
Downtown. He's on the defuse. He's going to get it through that smoke. But that smoke just gave mousesports the round.
One cool feature about CSGO is look at the value thing, equipment value now.
The value thing.
Yeah, the equipment value, because eFrag is going to have a bigger equipment value than mousesports in this round, even though losing.
Scouts,
they are
UMPs.
favored to win this one. You have a UMP, a scout, like, and some guy with a Glock. Are you kidding?
As I said, it's what we call a Pyrrhic victory.
He has enough for, like, I don't know.
Dude, look at the money. They could have bought him 10 deagles.
What is
he's on a
doing?
Glock, mate.
He got it now.
It's fine. He got the AK. It's all good.
Let's all just, come on, back down to planet Earth.
It's all good. All right.
What a bit.
So we're seeing actually cap presence here from mousesports, which can potentially be a little bit gambly because it's very hard to trade a catwalk, but Dreamer goes through, gets the shot, and now eFrag have themselves the B-bomb site, and mousesports need the retake, but next comes in response, gets the frag on the Victor, 4 versus 4, the health is low on eFrag, on 2 players at least.
Don't you die now.
But there's no nades left on the CT side, there's no nades left on eFrag, it's all about the shots right now.
Next is ridiculous.
Here we go.
Next is ridiculous. Long range headshot there on Spy Leader, who's doing the right thing. Sensibly stay back, holding back. They haven't got enough HP to hold this, have they? Next is going to get another kill. It's all of a sudden, it's all going to be on Bubble. You can't do this, Bubble. He's going to get 1, but Gobby's going to take him down. mousesports with what should have been an impossible retake, but you know what? It's all about that man next. Picked up 2 super important kills. This guy is unbelievable. Pound for pound, what an MVP.
And that's a question. Was that godlike by Nex, or was that rookie mistakes by the terrorist side? Okay, he's 30 kills. I don't know what this guy is about, but anyways, you see that guy dying on the big box in B. Okay, that's a rookie mistake. Why would you pick that aggressively?
Nex hasn't got any position on him whatsoever. He's just facing for the doors, right? You shouldn't even give. You wait until the CTs to come into the bomb site before you even challenge him.
Exactly, and then this guy mid afterwards. I mean, those 2 kills cost him the round.
These are the moments, though, just when you count an E-frag out and you think, right, mousesports have done enough, they're within touching distance. This is when E-frag come alive.
Fast push, though.
Love about
guys,
them. They're doing this fast push, I'm sure.
Fast push, short.
They're going to get it in A, and I've got
First 20 seconds, straight up cat, straight into the plant on short. It's got B, though, who gets the kill onto Bubble, but NKL's in position by short, but they need to hold on to that catwalk. This is absolutely mental at the moment. Nex goes in, and he needs to get more frags here. Pulls out the pistol, gets the headshot onto NKL, and all of a sudden, 2 versus 2, and this is incredibly important for E-frag. They need to make this work. Nex needs to get the shot.
What's going on in this game? It's absolutely insane.
I'm telling you, it's going to be 16-14, guys.
Henry G's on his feet.
I can't believe it.
I've never seen Henry G up right before.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. People are dying everywhere.
I thought there was just another bird in the room. I thought you panicked.
These rounds are so intense. It's amazing finishes to every single situation. And now E-frag have forced mousesports onto a full eco here. This could go everywhere this stage. mousesports on 14 rounds. E-frag finding some momentum and getting themselves back into the economy of this round. And here we go then. It's going to be, should be a clean sweep for E-frag, but from what we've seen so far, anything could happen. Speedy pushing up middle there. Victor making very light work of him.
Look at this aggressive play here. I mean, of course, they have pistols, but it's very nice to see some aggression going on because that means we'll end this round fast. We'll get back into the buys, and we'll see what mousesports have to offer to try to close this out. Because right now, E-frag, they're getting the momentum right now. Yeah. It's really awesome to see how. I mean, okay, we see it have a 14-9, but this game seems super open. And this is the most open 14-9 I've seen recently.
It is, and so far, E-frag hasn't been playing like smart defaults, clever control of map, or anything. They've just been doing like YOLO. Let's YOLO B, let's YOLO short. Yep. And it's been working perfectly for them.
It's because they're realizing now the CTs aren't showing major presence on short. It's only going to ever be one guy with the AWP. As soon as he misses his shot there, that allows him to come and get that short plant down. That's when it becomes exciting because these clutch positions come into play. And we can see
we're just looking at the numbers here, mate.
What numbers looking at?
Such a supreme team effort from E-frag. They're all pretty even on frags. You know, the disparity is 16-14. And then you look at
then there's Nex.
And then there's Nex on 31.
He's an absolute beast. Yeah, now it's going to be a fast execution from E-frag. They go out middle, take down Nex. And this round should be pretty tied up here. We can see it is a force buy from mousesports. Questionable in this sort of situation. Now they take down Chris J as well. Speedy answers back, but Dennis goes down to the hands of Victor. 4-on-2 situation now. The bomb will be planted. mousesports need to decide now. Do they try and save the armor and the AK they've gathered here?
They got to.
This is a really questionable play from them. They've got a lot of rounds to play with, and this is going to force them into a full eco now.
It's really weird, actually. I mean, well, no, they'll be able to buy next round because they went kind of halfway.
Did they go halfway?
Yeah, they did. I mean, if you look at the money, so this will be their third loss in a row, so they get $2,400 from this next loss, which will put them on between 5 to 5.5K.
How many rounds in a row have they lost now?
2. There'll be 3 now. So yeah, $2,400 between 5 to 5.5K. So they'll have the best. Well, they'll have pretty much as much of a buy as they want. They're not really restricted on the money. So
question is,
too heavily.
Do you expect Nex J to keep his level up now? Is he the man to carry? Like, okay, would you like Nex to keep this level and maybe even increase a bit, or would you like every other guy from mousesports to go up 5%?
I want Nex to get 50 bomb. Let's go.
I gotta say, like, when you ask that question, if you can take a little bit off of someone who's playing on a god tier level and give it to someone else, I wouldn't do it. I'd rather have the god tier guy every time. Like, just the best guy on the server, just unbeatable, unplayable. That's what Nex is right now. You know, he's a wild card. It's like, we've made a joke about Dreamer, but actually, on this map, within this context, as long as Nex is alive, mousesports have a chance.
All right, but like we're going to see E-frag playing a very defensive, or a slower timing on their default, whereas mousesports, they're playing the 2-3. They're going for a very fast timing, where they have the default as well, the 2-3, with the third player on A, going straight into CT. So they're covered for the B split, but the A split is the danger right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chris J's in no man's land as well. Or, you know, he might get one kill here, but he can be really isolated. So
they're going to leave these 2 guys on short. These 2 guys shouldn't make a big of a presence before they are out on long. So they're going to get a puff flash. They're going to isolate the guy in pit. And that kill is going to be the crucial one. If they get this round is GG. This round should be GG.
It's over. eFrag has surely got this now. It's going to be NKL and Bubblehead's got it. Chris J, he's just fighting that rearguard action, but he's Perception from all sides. He does go up before he goes down, but it's Dreamer with the 3-pointer that's going to take down Chris J. And then next to Dennis, again, you can see God B, he's saying you've got to save these guns. You've got to save these guns. And it's going to be 14-12. eFrag back in it. What are mousesports going to do next round? What's their economy like, Dan?
Well, they've lost 4 rounds in a row after this one, so that's
not good.
$2,900. So they need a save.
Are we talking Ireland, Spain, or Greece?
It should be 14.
Which one?
It should be 14-13 after this.
Are they Ireland?
Essentially.
This is interesting by eFrag. They're calling a pause. And I don't know if... I kind of feel like this is tactical, even though it shouldn't be. They have the momentum, but I feel like they know that one mistake could cost them this map. So let's just calm down.
Okay, do you know what, mate? I think that's a really good call, mate. Really good observation. Yeah, you don't want to rush your blood to the head. You don't want to get too carried away. Rush round onto that ace execute, when actually if they'd played a slow pick game, they would have broke the mousesports economy and won a lot sooner. So I think that's probably a good call. Just bring everyone back down.
It can also be a little bit tilting sometimes for the other team.
He looks locked in a pit of despair.
Well, like mousesports right now, all they can really think, oh, we're going to anti-strat eFrag. No, there's no anti-stratting right now. There's no value to be gained from this pause from eFrag, and that's giving us a chance for the other team not to know that we're thinking about pause, and there is no advantage for mousesports in this pause.
I kind of feel like the thing is, normally when you see eFrag, I don't see them as the tactical super team. Like having an in-game leader who's like insanely clever. Mouse has been giving short control a lot away, like without any contest. So they get 2 guys on short. Next kind of Mouse step, because what does Mouse want to do? You can see Speedy is show any unexpected aggression. Is he gonna play the passive?
This is what he needs. Towards middle, towards B, something maybe even boosting over short would be a really good decision.
Yeah.
You have the advantage instead of losing the first frag. It seems like that eFrag seems to be getting it almost every single time in the last few rounds. So Chris J is going to be very pivotal in these this. It's eFrag that called it. Both teams obviously analysing their situation, what they can do to counter what's going. But here we go. I think we're finally ready to get back into it.
I feel like they're just going to do something pretty YOLO. I feel like that's so typical eFrag to just... I don't know, it's not like they don't want to win, or it's not like... I think it's like they're not scared of losing.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't want to win. And let's talk normal again.
Alright. The quick push into B comes in from eFrag. They're not taking it to stop eFrag in their tracks, but are they going to get that?
Please don't.
Smoke, and now Spinny's going to run through. Is he just going to run through and beat the double dodge? You see Spy Leader. He's not even smoked off in that tunnel. And
no, they're not forcing. Okay, what Mouse is doing right now is buying up in the next one.
Yeah. And it makes a lot of sense in this spot.
Well, so far so good, and eFrag are reading this really well. But Chris, he is, and that's going to be Dreamer, the danger man for eFrag.
And next isn't tagged. The most important player.
No.
Not
Watch
hurt
out.
yet.
They have got some super low HP people.
This is really a beautiful read right now by...
As a wise man once said,
oh, he could flash
like
in
poker.
B. He could flash in B. Wait for this flash. He's going to pop in any second. He goes in. Drowned. Is he going to stick with the scout?
He's got 2,900 now. No, he'll definitely be getting it all. Like
so he's going to drop it away. The glass cannon, but he's going to save a small Kevlar. That could be the only thing that for
learned that
like
on the tables of Vegas.
So what's he doing? Hold on. He's actually done it. He's keeping the scout.
He's keeping the scout.
Oi.
He's keeping the
No,
scout.
that makes no sense. He's got so much money.
Balls of steel, mate.
$6,400.
Balls of steel from Chris J.
Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Look, they're running out suicide right now.
And they're taken by Bubble. So
But
crucial.
this is so cool because eFrag have a super fast timing into mid or short. This can be very much for off the CTs.
Oh, they pump
130
flash.
and they're straight in mid. They're going straight in mid on 130.
Next again. Next again.
He's gotta go for the third.
Chris J saves it. Oh, Next, you monster.
Oh, God.
This is such a sick game.
This is unbelievable right now, but there's still Spiley and Bubble to play with. They got full HP, AWP, AK, no nades. Bubble gets tagged, and this is not looking good right now for eFrag. mousesports looking to take this right at the end. Bubble's in a very weird position.
Chris J just jumping around.
Loves it, doesn't
Scout to scout. The next, well, yeah. What can you say about that?
Yes.
Out of the hole.
One point I'm gonna make is, we talked about, I asked you guys earlier, you might not want to go, like, are you gonna go to the guy who's the worst on the team?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not. But are you gonna go to the guy who's the best on the team, who has 38 kills in a best of one? Why would you go for him in a round like this?
He's been running around doing whatever he wants as well, though. Like, it's been hard to read where he's going to be. So maybe a little bit unfortunate from eFrag, but you're absolutely right. You don't want to, just got to avoid next. That's
Here we go, though. We get the A-long take coming in from eFrag. Speedy gets the first kill onto NKL. Where's the return? Where is the return from eFrag? Bubble's going to get burned alive. Oh, but he's in a sweet spot.
Kill on the Dreamer. Looking very good here. Our mousesports going to take it 16-14. I do recall a certain person might have predicted that was going to happen. But let's see. Surely it can't be overtime. Gobby's going to get a kill. Chris J's with him, but Dennis is bailing him out. It's
gonna be game.
Chris J doesn't even matter. He can miss for fun. He doesn't even care. And there it's going to be the 16-14 for mousesports. What a ridiculous series, ladies and gentlemen. That's one of the best of
Get him on
threes
screen.
I've seen for ages.